Hey lovely people, thank you so much for joining me in this video. Yeah, so most of the time. So in my previous video, I can't call it this part 2, but let me just call it part 2. More epiphany, so more emphasis on that phase of my life. So I was living in my parents' house. I was unemployed and just living day to day, doing things for the day and just wishing that I was in a different situation, wishing I had my own money and freedom and self-sustainability or ability to do that. And I was not appreciating the things I had. First of all, I had a roof over my head. I had 3 meals a day. But if you're including 4 o'clock tea, those are 4 meals a day. I occasionally went shopping for clothes. So yes, I got allowance money, to like go online and do my own personal shopping. And there was plenty of electricity and water, all these amazing basics that an average human can have. I had that. And on top of that, I was not paying rent where I was living. I was just living, and the only requirement that I was supposed to do is just assist around the house, just like an appreciation of the fact that these basic needs have been provided for you. Therefore, just contribute in just acts of service. We are not asking you to contribute in money, asking you to contribute in acts of service, Yeah, it's not an exchange, it's just contribute as part of the family and all that stuff. And at one point of my life, I stopped being grateful for that, and then I just shut down. I just stopped doing those house chores. Those dishes did themselves. That house swept itself, aka I did not do nothing, and I did not get in good terms with my mom. So every day my mom is like, will you do the dishes? And then I'm like, no, I won't do them. Then she's like, okay. By the that day, she was done with my shit. She called my grandma. Yeah. So then my grandma is calling me, and then it's like, okay, you need to come and see me. Then I'm like, ooh, okay, my grandma has never called me in person. Then I went to my grandma. Then she's like, I hear you're not helping around in the house. Then I'm like, you can't explain to your grandma that you are actually in the early stages of depression. She doesn't get it. Then it was a whole conversation, but at the end of the conversation, she just said, you know what? It is expected of you. You live in that house, you should help. Then I got even angrier with my mom. Then I'm like, okay, does my mom have to call her mom on me? So I became more angry and frustrated. I did not talk to my mom for like several days. It was an entire conversation. And at the same time, my mom was the one who usually gave me most of the allowance money. So it was a weird conversation, asking her for allowance money. And I was in that point of, I was not able, different words, but I did not see myself being self-sustainable, able to sustain myself. Yeah, at that point, all I saw was her giving money, and that is all the money that I allowed myself to have. And that frustration, and at the same time I'm feeling fear, and at the same time I'm afraid, I'm fearful, I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I'm comparing myself, I'm expecting too much of myself, and at the same time I'm impatient. And that impatience just reduces the amount of faith I have in the universe. It was an entire phase, but one day I just said, you know what? I'll stop consuming all this content. I'll stop meditating. I'll stop reading all these books. I'm tired. Nothing is working out for me. And if it's working out for me, it turns out to be a scam, If I get like a job offer on like a website, then the website looks a bit shady. They're like shady, so that when I know it's a scam. So it was an entire process. So what led me to open up, to be in another level of faith, is the fact that I just said, you know what, universe, take control. I don't know what I want. I don't know. I'll just wake up today, give thanks for the day, not just for what I have and all that stuff. Just give thanks for the fact that I am alive today, and just exist today. Just give thanks for the day. Do whatever I want to do. Expect nothing. Then when the day ends, give thanks for a wonderful day. And I did that for a few days. That's just releasing, having no expectations, because I just said, universe, you already know everything that I want, even before I think it, even before I say it. And that moment of just releasing and surrendering to whatever happens in my life, it just opened me to like peace of mind, because I was insisting on a very narrow path. I was insisting that my money should come from like this and that. But the moment I just said, you know what, I surrender, I give up. I stop insisting that answers should come in this way, and just surrender. I give up. I stop praying. I stop meditating. I just said, you know what, I just give thanks that I'm alive, period. And from that moment, people just came into my life. I was offered an actual job. And at the same time, people reached out to me and kept telling me, you know what, you don't need to compare yourself with others. And the very fact that they were telling me that was like an answered prayer. They kept telling me that you're okay, you don't have to pressure yourself. And that released some weight from my heart and all that stuff. So if you are in such a position, the best thing is just surrender. Not give up, surrender. Surrender to the fact that the universe knows what you want and is bringing it to you. Whether it's right now, whether it's in the next 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 months, 5 years, you do not know, but just surrender. Because life is more peaceful when you just, yes, know what you want, but at the same time, you allow the universe to bring it to you the way the universe wants to bring it to you. And when your level of faith is a bit higher, in a way you can manifest some things in 5 minutes, because the actual people who manifest stuff within 5 days. It's powerful like that. Until you get to that point where you know this thing will come to me within the next 5 days or within the next 5 hours, I suggest suggest that just be free. Don't give the universe some time frame, especially if you know some things are in there. No, you don't know how they'll come or where they'll come from. Such things, don't give them a time frame. But if it's some things that will manifest within the 5 days, like small things, like seeing a certain colored car or something like that. But overall, just surrender and trust that the universe is working for you, not against you. You're the only one who works against you. So yes, once in a while I actually do take my own advice and just say, you know what, I'm just chill. Stop giving myself too much pressure, okay? Like, why am I pressuring myself to achieve some things, whereas I'm not okay, I'm not like purely satisfied and content, that is the word. I'm not content with where I am. I desire to be better and better and better always, but I do take a moment to be grateful for where I am right now as more keeps coming. So gratitude has been a wonderful thing for me, just being grateful for where you are right now. And trust me, whether you trust me or not, I don't care, but gratitude matters a lot. So just seeing the very fact that you are here with whatever you have right here in this moment means so much. Just appreciate the fact that you have 2 hands and 10 fingers. Appreciate that your head is strong on your neck. Appreciate the fact that you have clothes, even if it's just 10 clothes and 2 pairs of shoes and maybe 2 pairs of socks. Appreciate them, okay? Appreciate the fact that you do not feel cold. At least you have 1 jacket. Because it is not in the appreciating of things that manifest more things. It is in building this skill of gratitude from right here from right here and right now. Creating this daily habit of gratitude from where you are right now, and having this daily habit of gratitude does make you feel appreciative of life, does make you appreciate how life is going for you. It does make you feel like life is working for you and everything is working out for you. Amazing people just pop out of nowhere for you. Doors just open for you. Floodgates just open for you. And gratitude, I don't think gratitude just comes by itself. Gratitude comes with some level of, what is this? Feeling light and happy, and I won't say carefree. We still have responsibilities, obviously, but you feel a bit more happy and relaxed, because that is a nice feeling to have. And yeah, just be grateful. At first it may feel as if you're just being grateful for normal things, but I won't say that there are other people who are not experiencing this level of life you're having, but not to compare to yourself to anyone who maybe according to your beliefs is above you or beneath you, but just appreciate yourself in comparison to yourself. In comparison to your past self, who you were in the last 2 years, how you have grown and evolved and outgrown some habits, grown into some new habits. Yeah, the very fact that we are constantly growing into new levels of mind, body, and soul is something we should be grateful for. Checking yourself and comparing yourself to who you were 2 years ago is such an amazing skill. And just appreciate when you learn something new. Appreciate it. When you learn a new word or beat a new level in that game or discover a new trick, in that game. Yes, I do play video games once in a while, but yeah, appreciate yourself. You learn something new, you see something new, you discover a new route, you discover a new restaurant, discover new food. Yeah, you appreciate that life is made up of such small moments that do accumulate and become life. So gratitude matters for the small things, for the big things, and the medium-sized things. And it is not gratitude, not just for the things. Gratitude in making it a daily habit, making it a skill, making it a lifestyle, impacting it on your kids and their kids and your neighbors' kids and your nephews and nieces, and just being a whole bunch of people who are grateful and appreciative, and just even your friends and family, just telling them, I appreciate this life. And even them, they're like, yeah, this life is amazing, by the way. No matter how you complain about anything, there's still some ray of gratitude that you are grateful for. Grateful for the fact that it rains, grateful for the fact that it's sunny, grateful for the fact that all these wonderful small moments just exist in our lives. So thank you for being with me in this 2-part video and walking with me and knowing that life is life. Actually, that is what I'm going to say, because you can't compare two lives. Oh my god, I'm about to go into another rant. Maybe I should make a part 3. But either way, gratitude is the word of the day. Whether you feel it or not, I don't care, because people who go to the gym daily don't feel it every day. There are days where you just wake up and say no, but you still drag your body to the gym or the workout place that you go to. So gratitude, even if you do not feel it, just say thank you for my right hand and my left hand. Just be grateful for that, and making it a habit, making it a lifestyle, making it personal choice, making it a way of viewing life, a way of seeing life. Make it your lens of life. I don't know if that makes sense, but seeing life from a place of appreciation and gratitude is a whole new level of viewing life. So I don't want to go into another mini series or like part 3 and part 4 and part 5, but thank you so much for joining me in this video. It was wonderful, it was impactful, it was a good journey down memory lane, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.